Hello everyone. I decided to do a different video today, focusing on my past watches and some of the watches that I still wear currently. Kind of wanted to show you what value for money you can get with certain brands and certain types of watches, and what I think people could start off a collection with. So if you start at the very beginning, I'll just get to this one. This was my first Swiss watch. I got this when I was about maybe 14 years old. Uh, this was a gift, and at the time, it was mind blowing to me because it was a Swiss watch, it was a swatch, and it was a chronograph. And as I said in my early videos, at this stage, I was dreaming of Omega Speedmaster Professional, and this watch was, to me at the time, very similar to it. And you can still see some design cues in that. You can see the tachometer bezel, the black dial with the white subdials, numerals. So at this time in my life, when I was only a young teenager, this was a perfect watch for me. I could use it every day. I did a great bracelet, and I got lots of compliments even as at that age on this watch. Uh, After I was done with that, I kind of wanted to go for a different brand and wanted a white dial watch. So I went for this. This came with a metal bracelet, and at a later stage I put this onto a rally strap. But this is a Tissot PRC 200. Not too sure what this model of the swatch is called anymore. I remember it at the time. But this is a Tissot PRC 200, again a gorgeous watch, and I think this is a great everyday watch for someone who doesn't really care about uh, luxury end of watches. If you just want a nice watch, quartz, do anything, kind of probably under maybe around $300-400, maybe less. Great little watch. After this watch, that's when I went on to my more high-end collection by getting the Speedmaster, the Rolex, and the Jaegers and the IWCs and the Patek. But even after getting my sort of high-end watches like the Submariner and my Nautilus there, I still wanted to have a few sort of low-end watches, and this is the watch that I got next. It's G-Shock, and I still wear this watch if I'm helping a friend move house, or if I'm doing some serious work around the house, if I'm going trekking or something like that. This is the watch that I would wear because I could be reaching around, rocks or something like that. I don't want to scratch my Submariner. This is the watch that I would wear. It's a great watch. I love the fact that I can drop this from a height even and it'll survive, and it gets the job done. If I was playing some serious sports, this is the watch that I would wear as well. It's very bulky on the wrist. Uh, just to keep it there, just to compare it next to a Nautilus. It's apples and oranges. But it's this huge chunky watch. But I like it. It's that type of watch that you wear when you want a chunky, big, sturdy watch. And I definitely recommend this model because it's a nice little mix of analog hands and a digital readout as well. Wow, so that's that. And then this, I think, is one of the first watches that anyone looking into getting mechanical watches should start with. This only cost me about 100 or maybe around 200 US dollars, and this is a Seiko 5, and this makes you wonder why you'd need something like that at times, because it's a mechanical watch. It's got a beautiful blue dial. The bracelet is very comfortable and very nice to look at. It kind of reminds me of this Nautilus bracelet at times. If you polish the center links of this bracelet, uh, this kind of resembles a Nautilus bracelet. And the movement, it's got a lovely mechanical movement, and it's under $200. I think this is possibly the best value for money you can get in watch collecting. The Seiko 5. Just slap it on again. Very easy to live with. Virtually no maintenance. Costs really negligible. Anyone could service one of these. Keeps great time. It's got a day and a date function. So again, if you just want to buy a cheap watch at a couple of €100, and you want it to be an automatic mechanical watch, this would be a great addition. And this is a watch that had great reviews and people were talking about it, and I think this is going to be a part of watchmaking history. And this is the Swatch System 51. This is one of the very first System 51s. I have never worn it, and I never will. It stays in its box at all times, and it's, I think, a collectible, dare I say, piece, because this is the very first year, 2013, of the Swiss System 51, and I got it in black. And I think it's a great watch. I personally wouldn't wear it, because, well, obviously I have all these other watches and I don't particularly want to wear a plastic cased watch, but in my collection it certainly has a place in my collection, because of its history, and, well, not really a history, because of its story and the significance of it in the watchmaking world. So that is pretty much it. These are my sort of modern automatics, and then I have my very first Swiss watch, my second Swiss watch, and then my sort of beta, every day kind of beta watch, G-Shock. So that's it. Just wanted to highlight again that you don't have to have $20,000-$30,000 watches to enjoy the hobby of watch collecting. You could still spend maybe maybe just under. This would be about maybe $400 or $200-300. Again, that's 200-400. I don't know how much that's worth. Maybe on 200 again, 600. Probably 200, 800. Maybe about 300. Yeah, just under $1,000, and you can have 5 great watches. And you could get the same enjoyment as you could with any other watch. It's something worth thinking about when starting a collection. You don't have to always go for a Rolex or an Omega. If you don't want to spend that much money and you'd rather invest your money in something else, there are plenty of other watches that you can start with and still enjoy. And if for some reason I decide to get rid of all my luxury watches and I had to keep just one cheap watch, like if someone said buy one watch under 200 and keep that, it'll be a Seiko 5, and I think a lot of people would agree with me on that. I think even some of the big names in watch blogging call this one of the best value propositions in the watch market, and you can easily see why, because it's a great looking watch, well made, very well finished case and bracelet, and I'd recommend it to anyone. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. I'll try my best to answer it. I'll try and do a few more videos of my other watches in with the macro lens, so you can look forward to that if you're interested. Thank you for watching. Bye.